Imagine this. You wake up tomorrow morning, you stretch, grab your phone, and without even brushing your teeth, you check your bank account. And there it is. Money that wasn't there yesterday. No lottery win, no shady scam. Just cold, hard cash, earned while you were literally drooling on your pillow. Sounds like a fantasy, right? Well, that fantasy has a name, passive income. And while it doesn't mean do nothing and get rich, it does mean setting up systems and investments today that continue to pay you tomorrow, next week, and even years from now. In this video, I'm going to break down 5 of the most powerful passive income ideas for 2025. These aren't get-rich-quick gimmicks. They're real, proven strategies that can put your money to work so you can finally stop trading time for dollars. So grab a coffee, or if you're already in bed, don't worry, you can keep lying down, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to start building income streams that work while you sleep. Now, before we jump into the list, let's clear up a common myth. Passive income is one of the most overused buzzwords on the internet. Everyone talks about it like it's some magical golden goose. But here's the truth. Passive income doesn't mean no work. It means front-loaded work. Think about planting a tree. At first, you dig the hole, drop in the seed, water it, and wait. You don't see much at first. Weeks, months, sometimes years go by before it really gives you shade or fruit. But once it's grown, it keeps producing without you lifting a finger. That's exactly what passive income is. You put in effort up front, whether it's investing, creating something, or setting up a system. And then over time, it pays you again and again. The mistake people make is expecting fruit without planting the tree. And that's why most people quit too early. So with that in mind, let's break down 5 real powerful ways to plant those financial trees in 2025. Let's start with a classic. Dividend stocks. Imagine owning a piece of companies like Apple, Microsoft, or Coca-Cola, and every few months, they send you cash just for holding their shares. That's what dividends are, profit sharing, paid directly to shareholders. Here's why this matters. In 2025, many companies are paying dividends that actually beat traditional savings accounts. While your bank might give you 0.5% or maybe 1% interest, dividend stocks can pay 3%, 4%, sometimes more. And the kicker? If you reinvest those dividends, they start compounding. For example, imagine you own shares of a company that pays a 4% dividend. If you put in $10,000, that's $400 a year without doing anything. Reinvest that money every year, add in some growth, and within a decade, you could be looking at thousands of dollars of annual income, just from owning a piece of a business you believe in. Now, there's a trap. Not all dividend stocks are safe. Some companies lure investors with super high yields, 8%, 10%, even 12%. But many times, those payouts aren't sustainable. It's like a friend promising to pay you double back on a loan. You should be suspicious. When the company's profits collapse, the dividend disappears too. So, the smart move? Focus on companies with strong balance sheets, a history of consistent payouts, and industries that don't vanish overnight. Think Johnson & Johnson, Procter & Gamble, or broad dividend ETFs like SCHD. Slow, steady, reliable. Now let's talk about real estate without the headaches of being a landlord. Ever heard of REITs? That stands for Real Estate Investment Trusts. They're basically companies that own and manage real estate. Shopping malls, office buildings, apartments, and they're required by law to pay out most of their profits to investors as dividends. That means when tenants pay rent, you get paid too. But here's the best part. You don't fix toilets, chase late payments, or deal with broken air conditioners. You just own the stock. In 2025, REITs are becoming even more interesting. As interest rates stabilize and real estate markets find their footing again, many REITs are back to delivering strong, reliable returns. Take Realty Income. They literally call themselves the monthly dividend company. Every 30 days, like clockwork, investors get a slice of rent collected from hundreds of properties across America. It's as close as you'll get to being a landlord without ever hearing the words, "The sink is leaking." The key here is diversification. Instead of buying a single rental property that might go vacant, a REIT gives you access to hundreds or even thousands of properties, spreading out the risk. And you can start with as little as the price of one share. All right, let's shift gears. So far, we've talked about investments that require money. But what if you don't have much cash to start with? What if your best asset is your brain? That's where digital products come in. Think ebooks, online courses, design templates, or even subscription newsletters. You create it once, and it sells over and over again with almost no extra effort. That's scalability. Here's the beauty of 2025. Technology has made this easier than ever. Tools like ChatGPT can help you write, Canva can help you design, and platforms like Gumroad, Teachable, or Amazon Kindle make it easy to sell. You don't need a publisher, a distributor, or a giant budget. Just an idea and execution. Take ebooks, for example. You could write a short guide, say 10 steps to budgeting like a pro, publish it on Kindle Direct Publishing, and let Amazon's massive audience find it for you. Or imagine creating a Notion template for productivity, putting it on Gumroad, and collecting sales every week from people across the globe. The upfront work is heavy. You need to create something valuable. But once it's live, the income can flow for months or even years. Some creators make thousands a month from a single digital product created years ago. That's not magic. That's leverage. Now let's talk about something you're literally experiencing right now: YouTube automation. This is one of the most underrated passive income streams because most people think you need to be a celebrity, show your face, or have $1 million studio. You don't. YouTube automation simply means creating channels where the content is produced with stock footage, graphics, voiceovers, or even AI, without the creator ever appearing on screen. Why is this powerful? Because YouTube pays in two ways. First, through ad revenue. Once your videos get views, YouTube shares ad money with you every single month. But second, through affiliate links. You can recommend products in your video descriptions, books, apps, investment platforms, and earn commissions every time someone signs up. Imagine building a channel about personal finance, uploading dozens of videos like this one, and 5 years later, those videos are still pulling in views and still paying you. That's the definition of passive. Now, I won't lie. YouTube automation still requires consistency and smart strategy. You need good topics, engaging scripts, and decent editing. But once the content is up, it works for you 24/7. While you sleep, people on the other side of the world are watching, and YouTube is cutting you a check. Finally, let's finish with what might be the most boring yet the most effective passive income idea: index funds and ETFs. Here's the deal. Instead of picking individual stocks and hoping you get lucky, index funds let you own the entire market. One purchase, and you've got a tiny slice of hundreds of companies. Take the S&P 500 index. Historically, it's returned about 10% annually over the long term. That means if you invest consistently and reinvest dividends, your wealth snowballs. And the best part? It requires almost no effort. You set up automatic contributions each month and that's it. In 20 years, you'll look back and wonder why anyone ever stressed over day trading or chasing hot stocks. It's not flashy. It won't impress your friends at parties. But boring is often the fastest path to financial freedom. ETFs like VOO or VTI are favorites among investors because they're simple, low cost, and proven. In a world full of financial noise, sometimes the smartest move is just owning the market and letting time do the work. So let's recap. The 5 passive income ideas that can put your money to work in 2025 are: 1. Dividend stocks, steady cash flow from big companies. 2. REITs, real estate income without the headaches. 3. Digital products, turn your knowledge into an asset. 4. YouTube automation, let content work for you 24/7. 5. Index funds and ETFs, the boring but unstoppable wealth machine. Now here's the big insight. None of these will make you rich overnight. That's not how real wealth works. But combine even 2 or 3 of these, stay consistent, and in 5 to 10 years, you could have multiple streams of income supporting you without trading more and more of your time. Remember what I said earlier about the biggest mistake? It's chasing shortcuts, high-yield dividends that collapse, shiny crypto projects that vanish, or abandoning a strategy too soon. Passive income is not about speed. It's about stability. So the question is, which tree will you plant first? Dividends? Real estate? Maybe a digital product? The best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is today. If you got value from this video, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Passive income isn't about getting rich quick. It's about getting rich forever.